Dr. DeCubellis here from Main Street Chiropractic. I wanted to talk about today, and the question I get asked most often, why did my injury not heal? Why am I still having pain after this accident or injury that happened all these months or all these years ago? And that's a great question that needs to be answered too. The first thing we have to understand is that when your body has an injury or an issue, it goes through the different healing processes in order to try to get you back to where you were before. However, the healing process does not last forever. There is a finite window, and after that window, there's no more healing that's going to be done. So the reason that people don't heal or have chronic injuries is because something happened and they either A, did not get the right kind of treatment at the right time to allow them to heal properly, or B, the injury was so severe that it was not able to get back to the normal where it was before. So let's talk about that. Most of the time what I find is people that have these chronic issues, the reason the injury never healed is because they were never properly diagnosed from the beginning. They were diagnosed with something like a sprain or a strain or neck pain or back pain or something very, very general. That does not tell us what area has been injured. It doesn't tell us what the actual problem is, and it also does not tell us how to fix that problem either. Because if I say that, okay, you have neck pain and you have a muscle sprain, what does that mean? Where is the pain in the neck? Is it in the upper part? Is it in the lower part? Is it on the right versus the left? Is the pain deep? Is it on the surface? When we talk about muscle sprain, which muscle did you sprain and how severe did you sprain it? Did you sprain the trapezius? Did you train one of the occipitals? We need to know specifically what happened. The other problem with that is when you have a sprain or a strain, it will heal within 2 to 4 weeks by itself and does not need medical treatment. So if we think about that for a second, if you had a lot of pain and you were told you have a sprain strain and then needed to go through all these weeks of therapy or treatment, that doesn't make sense, because if it was just a sprain or a strain, you didn't need to have treatment, it would have healed. It means there's something deeper going on, but whoever was looking and whoever was diagnosing never got to the bottom of what the problem was. And when you don't get to the bottom of what the problem was, there's no way you can specifically treat it and actually look at the outcome measures and devise a plan to actually get it to correct the right way, because you don't know what the problem is to begin with. So that's the big issue. That's why it never healed, is because you were never properly diagnosed. And that's what we try to do, is we try to figure out exactly what the problem is. A sprain or a strain or neck pain or back pain, those are more symptoms than they are diagnoses. They're too general. I want to get specific and see exactly what the problem is. Do we have altered spinal motion at C2 on C3 with flexion and it's decreased by 20%? Do we have an injury with the anterior spinal ligament has been overstretched between C2 and C3 that we see on flexion, and it's such a degree that we have what's called AOMSI? These are more specific, and it tells me exactly what I need to do to be able to get this treated the right way, but also tells me what treatments I'm supposed to do at what time, because we can track it along the way. Any questions, definitely reach out, 630-435-6461. I'd love to help answer any questions you might have.